Hello and welcome to another edition of Inventor's Quick Tips. Today we are going to be discussing 4 things you must check before you file your patent application. So, we definitely want to check a patent application before you file it. It is always easier to fix a mistake before you file your application. And some flaws cannot be corrected after filing. So some things can, some things can. It depends on the nature of what needs to be corrected. So let's go through the 4 things now. Check number 1, drawings. So here we have a number of drawings in an application. We want to make sure all the figures we intend to be there are there and they're properly numbered, Fig 1, Fig 2, Fig 3, etc. No figures misnumbered or skipped. Sometimes people have done figure 1, figure 2, somehow mislabel it, and then there's no figure 3, it goes right to figure 4. That would be something the patent office would likely complain about. We want to check that the brief description of the drawing section includes a mention of all the figures. So here I show a couple figures from an example brief description of the drawings, and we want to make sure that figure 1 points to the right figure 1, figure 2 describes the right figure 2, and figure 3 describes the correct figure 3, and so on. For check number 2, it is the number checking. So here we show a drawing of something in a patent application. As you know, each drawing has numbers, and we want to make sure that the numbers match what is in the written description. So here, for example, we have a part number 805, and we have confirmed that it is described and listed as 805 in the written description. So basically, we want to make sure all numbers in the drawings are mentioned in the text, and all the drawing references mentioned in the text are shown in a drawing. Check number 3, claim checking. So here's an example of a claim, and for each element, we want to make sure that it is described and, where applicable, shown. So here, we'll just pick one, a spring-loaded hinge. Make sure that it is described in the written description, also known as the specification. So here we show that the spring-loaded hinge 706 is described in the written description part, and also that each term in the claim is shown in a drawing. So here we show that it turns out that element 706, which is a spring-loaded hinge, is shown in figure 9A. Because for each element in a claim, we want to make sure we've described it adequately and that it is shown in at least one drawing where it is something that it can in fact be illustrated. Check number 4, proofread. And that starts with do not forget to run spell check, because spell check can detect obvious mistakes and many typos. However, it is critical to proofread your document, whatever it may be, patent application or other documents as well. Spell check does not catch everything. Here are some examples of things I've encountered in a patent application that was already filed, not by me, but here you go. Can you spot what's wrong here? It should be this, right? But the spell checker's not going to pick up on that typo usually. Here's another one. Here's what it should be. So we upload data to a server, not a sever. And here we have this. Should be that. Now sometimes these typos are no big deal, but they can have serious implications in some cases. Especially with a patent application. So it is important to proofread your document. I'm going to share with you a tip, and if you get nothing else out of this video, consider this tip I'm showing you here. I have found this to be really useful. Use text-to-speech to read your patent application back to you. So whether you use a Mac or a PC or Linux, there should be some text-to-speech application that is either part of your word processor or something you can get for free or at a low cost to basically read the document back to you. And I have found that by doing this, I often catch things that the spell checker misses, and sometimes even when I'm reading it, after looking at it for hours and hours, I might miss it. But when I hear it read back to me, I instantly recognize, oh, there's something I need to fix. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, please share, like, and subscribe, and thank you again for watching.